Hey guys, so welcome back to another tutorial series where I learn and teach you Rust programming language. So today being our first day, I'll be teaching you how to install Rust and run your first Rust program. So let's get into it. First of all, the IDE we'll be using is Visual Studio Code. It's very popular and it's used for heavy development. So we'll be using Visual Studio Code. So make sure you fire up your Visual Studio Code and open it like this. If you don't have Visual Studio Code, kindly just search it online and it's very easy to install so that you can also follow along using the same IDE. So what I'll do is to go ahead and click on open folder, and over here I'm coming to create a new folder for this particular tutorial series. So I'll be creating mine on desktop. Wherever you want to place yours, you should go ahead and do it. So I'll click on desktop, and over here I'll right click and click on new. On new here, I'll click on folder. I'm coming to create a new folder which I'll call Rust Learner. So I'll click enter on this and click on select this folder, and then Visual Studio Code will open this folder for me. Now we've created our folder, we've set up Visual Studio Code. The next thing is to install Rust. So to install Rust, make sure you fire up your favorite browser. I'll be using Chrome for this. So open your favorite browser, in my case, which is Chrome, and make sure the link to this particular website will be in the description. So make sure you click on it and it will take you to this official Rust website. So this is doc.rust-language.org/book and so on. So I'll make sure I put it under the video description. Just click on it and it take you right here where we can install Rust. The installation is pretty simple, so let me take you through it. So when you come to their installation page, you scroll down where they will teach you how to install it for the different operating system. So I think for Linux and Mac OS, pretty much straightforward. You just copy this command, you paste it into your terminal, you hit enter, and boom, Rust is installed for you. But for Windows though, it's a little bit different. So you need to scroll down. Over here, you can see installing Rustup on Windows. So you need to click on this first link here, which will take you to a new page where you can install Rust. So I'll click on it, and this is going to take me to this particular page. So on this page, you can see we have different bits of Windows and the version you need to install. So we have 32-bit, we have download for 64-bit, we also have download for ARM64. So I'm using a 64-bit Windows computer, so you just have to hit on this download and it's going to download it for you. I've went ahead and downloaded mine, so for you, just click on it, it will download for you. And once the download is done, you can see mine is here. You just double click on it and it's going to install Rust for you. So it will open this terminal, and the first question that it will ask you is that one, proceed with standard installation, and this is the default option, so just press enter and it's going to choose that one. The second one is customize installation. So if you want to do certain customization whilst installing Rust, which I don't think you should do because we are all beginners at this point, then we just need to stick with number one. And then number three, of course, is to cancel the installation. So just click on one, or just click on enter, and it's going to choose number one automatically for you. So once you click on that, you can see Rust is installed, and you can just click on enter and this window is going to hide. And trust me, you are finally installed Rust programming language. You can go ahead and start any development that you want. So I'll click enter, the window is gone. I'll go back to my cool Visual Studio Code, and I'll go ahead and create my first Rust file. So to do that, I'll come here, click on new file, and I'm going to name this file main.rs. Guys, the rs is very important. You know how when you're writing Python, you're writing JavaScript or those other programming language, you do main.py. So the py is the extension for Python. Rs right here is the extension for Rust. Okay, so make sure any file that you create, you are going to add the rs extension to it, which is Rust. So once you are done, make sure you hit enter, and trust me, you have created your first Rust file. Now let's go ahead and write our first Rust code. So we come down here and then we start with fn. So fn here is a function in Rust. Okay, so once you write fn, is a function in Rust, and then you have to go ahead to write the main function. So fn main, and today we are just going to print hello world. That's our first program in Rust. So fn, which is function main, and this is something we are pretty much familiar with. And then we are coming to print, and then we add this. So you know this print in Arduino is like print new line. You add this new exclamation mark, and over here you type in whatever you want to print. Okay, it uses double quotes. It doesn't use single quotes. So, you know, with Python you may be tempted to use single quotes, which it works, but over here it's double quotes. And this is our first Rust project. Okay, so every Rust project is in this function called main. It's run from this function called main. So we have now created it. So now let's go ahead and build this project and run it and get hello world printed on our terminal. So I'll bring up the terminal like this, and first, to build this project we need to type rust c and then the name of our file. So the name of our file here is main.rs, and hit enter on this. So this is going to build your executable file. You can see main.executable and also main.pdb. So we are interested in the main.executable because that's what we'll be running. And we also got a clean terminal because there is no error. So imagine I remove this exclamation mark here, save again, and try to build again. If there is any form of error, the terminal is going to alert you. So they are coming to catch all these errors on the terminal, and it will tell you what is wrong, what you need to do to try and build again. So Rust is very good at this, which it can just catch off the errors for you straight up. So I'll just rebuild again with the right thing, and then we can run our project. So to run this project, just type stop backslash and then the name of your executable file. So it's main here, so just type main and hit enter, and you can see we got hello world printed right here. So this is how you run your first Rust program. So in this video now, we've learned how to install Rust, we learned how to write our first Rust program, and also we've also learned how to run it. So this will be all for this particular tutorial. In our next tutorial, since we've set up Rust, we'll be looking at variables, data types, and all of that. Follow me through this journey, and by the time I finish learning Rust, I believe you also finish learning it as well. So let me know what you think about Rust, and also leave your comments in the comment section. Up until then, I will see you in the next tutorial.